Okay, so we're getting into some more of the vocabulary here that you need to recognize, and a lot of these words are the words that whenever we have tests, I end up getting the questions, what is this, what is that? Equation, so that's any mathematical sentence where we have an equal sign between the two expressions. Then the inequality, this is a question I get all the time. So whenever you have an inequality, it just means like the in means not, so it's not equal. So these are any of the mathematical sentences where you have the less than or equal to, greater than or equal to between the two expressions. Okay, and down here in the table, it goes back through these again. So again, so equal is equal to, it's the same as, is less than, so this is our little mouth going there, so less than or equal to, yeah, if you have the line underneath, that means it can also be equal to, so less than or equal to. Then we have our greater than, our mouth going to the left here. And once again, whenever you have the line underneath, means it can be equal to, so this is our greater than or equal to. Okay, then we can also combine our inequalities. So you might have, so the example that they give here is you could have x greater than 4 and x is less than 9. So you have the numbers that are less than 9 and greater than 4. So if you're going to combine that, and you have the 4 less than x less than 9, and the way we read that would be x is greater than 4 and less than 9. Okay? So down here in example 1, we have our verbal sentence. The difference of twice the number k and 8 is 12. Okay, so twice the number k, so 2k, and it's difference again, so 2k minus 8 is, that means equal to, so 2k minus 8 equals 12. For B, we have the product of 6 and a number n, so if you remember back last section, product means multiply, so 6n is at least 24. Okay, so at least, that would mean greater than, and could also be equal to, so greater than or equal to 24. Then our third one, a number y is no less than 5 and no more than 13. Okay, so we have our y in the middle here. So no less than 5, so it can't be less than 5, so 5's on the bottom end. No more than 13, can't be higher than 13. So 5 is less than or equal to y is less than or equal to 13. Okay, so this next section, we are checking whether solutions are possible with these. So you'll have an equation and you're trying to find out, we'll use the example here in example 2. So we're trying to find out whether 3 is a solution. So these are just simply yes or no questions. It's a solution or not a solution. Okay. So we're substituting the 3 in here. So we have 8 minus 2x equals 2. And we're substituting the 3 in for the x. So back to order of operations, we have minus, we have multiply. So we're gonna multiply here. So 2 times 3 is 6. So 8 minus 6, that's 2. 2 does equal 2, so check. That is a solution. For the next one, we're also substituting in 3. So again, so 4 times 3, that equals 12. Minus 5, that gives us 7. 7 does not equal 6. Okay, so that's big X. Next one again here, substituting the 3 in. So 2 times 3, that gives us 6, plus 5 is 11. 11 is not greater than 12, so again, that's an X. And then for our last one here, we have 5 plus 3n is less than or equal to 20. So again, we substitute our 3 in. So 3 times 3, that's 9. 5 plus 9, that's 14. And we have less than or equal to 20. And yes, 14 is less than or equal to 20. So 3 is a solution. So that one is a check. And I find this next section kind of funny here for example 3, because they're pretty much acknowledging that you're going to look at some of these problems and you're going to know the answer immediately, and you're not going to think a whole lot about how you got it. So they're calling that using mental math. Really, these are just straightforward problems. Okay, so we're trying to find x plus 4 equals 10. So what number plus 4 equals 10? Of course, that is 6. 6 plus 4 equals 10. Then for the second one, so 20 minus y equals 8. So 20 minus what number equals 8? Of course, that's 12. 6n equals 42. I'm sure you guys are answering these out loud right now too. Okay, so yes, that is going to be 7. And then a divided by 5 equals 9. So what number divided by 5 equals 9? Of course, that is 45. Okay, so example 4 up here. So we have the last time you and 3 friends went to a mountain bike park, you had a coupon for $10 off and paid $17 for 4 tickets. What is the regular price of 4 tickets? Second part of this, if you pay the regular price this time and share it equally, how much does each person pay? Okay, so again, in writing a verbal model, okay, so we had the regular price, which was P. Okay, let me get this back here. Okay, so the regular price, which was P, the amount of the coupon, which was 10, and the total that you paid was 17. So P minus 10 equals 17. Okay, and back to our mental math, you can probably do this in your head right now. Okay, so P equals $27. Okay, so again, it said the last time you and 3 friends, not just 3 friends, but you and 3 friends, so that's 4 of you. So if we're finding the cost per person, so 27 divided by 4, and that's going to give us $6.75 per person. Okay, and then we have example 5 here, so one more word problem. So this one, it says a basketball player scored 351 points last year. If the player plays 18 games this year, will an average of 20 points per game be enough to beat last year's total? Okay, so again, so it was 18 games, an average of 20 points per game, so 18 times P, and our P is going to end up being 20 in this equation. Okay, and it needs to be greater than last year's total, so last year was 351. So then we go in to solve it. Our 18 times 20, again, for the 20 points per game, equals 360. Last I checked, 360 is greater than 351, so 20 is a solution.